Good morning and welcome to the first episode of Coffee with Khalipa, a short format podcast where we dive into a subject that I'm thinking about for the week. And of course, as we do it, we drink some coffee. Today, I'm drinking filtered soul, that's the flavor, from a company called Philz. I simply just grinded it up here at my house, threw it in the filter. I added some MCT powder, and now I'm good to go. So the subject for this week, the subject for today, something we all need to think about is, do we have the earned confidence? Do we have the background to really feel like we're going to be successful in wherever we're about to do? Prior to the CrossFit Games, I'd wear a wristband around my wrist and it would say earned on it. And what that told me is that no one gave me anything. I earned the right to go to the CrossFit Games from a long time of hard work and dedication. All those hours I put in made me earn the right to go there. And so when I went there, I felt more comfortable. I felt more confident. I felt like I was going there to compete and not just to go. I was going there to win and not just to be another person there, right? I was a contender and I was ready to rock. Now, how do we take that same mindset and shift it into everyday life? Whether you work at a company, whether you own a company, whatever it may be. I want to just share with you a quick story. In the book that I wrote that releases tomorrow, actually, called As Many Reps as Possible, we dive in deeper into this story. But for now, I want to talk to you about Faded Lifestyles. That was a clothing company that my friends and I started, 4 of us actually. And it was, designed for the nightlife crew. It was called Faded Lifestyles, as you can imagine. And, we wanted to start a clothing company. None of us had ever worked in the space before. None of us knew anything about e-commerce. We knew nothing about screen printing, but we decided to open up a company anyways. My cousin happened to be a club promoter. We weren't even 21 at the time. And we'd go to the club once a week. We'd get bottle service. We'd go up to the top. We'd throw out our shirts, pumping Faded Lifestyles, go buy us online. Well, sure enough, it didn't work out. And the investments we made were gone. And we learned a really valuable lesson there, is that we didn't know anything about the clothing business. And we had no business in opening one. Just because we were excited about it doesn't mean we should have done it. And so the motivation for this week, really carries from a meeting I had with our team where we were looking at, should we expand into this new vertical? And I simply asked our team, do we feel like we have the earned confidence? Do we feel like we're going to win? And what is our competitive advantage? And if they could articulate it, and if we could articulate it well, let's go for it. But if not, let's avoid it. Let's focus on what we're good at and continue down that path. And so the motivation, again, for this week, whether you're an employee at a company or you're owning your own business, it's irrelevant. Go after something, but make sure you have the earned confidence, the background from dedication, research, finding mentors, whatever it may be, to know that you're going to be successful. And if you have that, you could walk into any situation feeling confident and knowing that you're going to be as successful as you possibly can be in that particular situation. So guys, I hope you have a phenomenal week. This week, we have a great episode of the Amaranth Mentality podcast coming out on Thursday with Seth Rollins, also known as Colby Lopez. It's a great episode. I can't wait for you guys to check it out. And as always, I hope you guys have a great day. Let's stay positive. Let's stay motivated. Let's stay fired up. I know I am. And talk to you guys soon on the next Coffee with Khalipa.